Welcome to World Championship Wrestling, the December 30th, 1989 edition. The hosts for this program are Jim Ross and Gordon Solie. Last week's program ended with an impromptu match between the Z-Man and Flying Brian Pillman versus the Fabulous Freebirds. The program started with the continuation of that match. Pillman and Z-Man actually make a pretty good team, even against the experience of Michael P.S. Hayes and Jimmy Garvin. Here, you have your typical back and forth with the hot tag, until the match becomes chaotic. The Freebirds get disqualified for causing Tom Zenk to go over the top rope. I'll be looking forward to both teams feuding down the line going into 1990. After the match, Z-Man was obviously shaken up after such a fall. Next, we have the unhinged Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer in action. He's being escorted by the devious Gary Hart. Later on, there will be a main event between Dragon Master and Sting. Both Buzz and Dragon Master are under Hart's tutelage. Watching Buzz Sawyer leap off the top for a big man is actually impressive here. Next, we have Norman the Lunatic in action. As of late, Norman's become quite the fan favorite. He's also developed quite the crush on woman. He's made it very evident whenever he comes to ringside when she's managing Doom. As Arn Anderson prepares for his match, he, Ole Anderson, and Ric Flair interview. They seemingly offer a fourth horseman spot to Sting, but only time will tell. The match starts out friendly with a handshake. After getting outclassed, Bob Cook slaps Arn in the face. The crowd knows what's coming next. Arn plays it cool until the next exchange. Arn begins to stretch, claw, kick, slap, and punch Cook into oblivion. It's like a repeat for the next several minutes of brutality. Watching Bob Cook suffer this beatdown almost allows you to feel sorry for him. Deep down, you know he deserves it, as Arn Anderson gives him the ultimate spinebuster to end the match. As Tommy Rich talks about Kendall Windham interfering in his lumberjack match against Captain Mike Rotunda, he challenges Windham to a one-on-one. Next up, the all-new Samoan SWAT team, with the Samoan Savage and Fatu, are featured in a tag match. They're managed by the big kahuna Oliver Humperdinck. During the match, Jim Ross and Gordon Solie discuss an upcoming tag match between the SWAT team and Doom versus the Road Warriors and the champions, Steiner Brothers. I was expecting Fatu to perform the Samoan Splash to end the match, but the Samoan Savage apparently got the call. Last week's episode had a match between Sting and United States champion Lex Luger for the belt. Luger decided to use a steel chair on Sting, and then Ric Flair interfered for the save. After Ric Flair comes Buzz Sawyer, Great Muta, and Dragon Master. And then the Andersons come to even the odds. Luger is interviewed by Jim Ross to discuss the contract for a championship match between he and Ric Flair. Shane Douglas tricked Jim Cornette into signing a contract for an Anything Goes match last episode. Cornette claims he's injured his arm and can't wrestle, so he designates Sweet Stan Lane to wrestle Douglas in his place. In the match, Cornette interfered, showing that his injury was fake. Oddly enough, the Dynamic Dudes turned the tables and Douglas was actually able to pin Jim Cornette. This will possibly end the feud once and for all. Another tag team match scheduled between Wildfire Tommy Rich and Ranger Ross versus Cactus Jack Manson in his second appearance in World Championship Wrestling, and his partner Nasty Ned. Cactus Jack did away with his last tag team partner on his first appearance. It doesn't seem like he's playing nice in this match either. Cactus Jack and Nasty Ned lose the match, and Cactus pretends to aid Ned. Jack then pummels Nasty Ned and injures him on the exposed concrete in similar fashion from his last match. The Steiners show up in a quick tag match full of suplexes, clotheslines, slams, and throws. Though the match was short, it showcased the brothers' speed, power, stamina, and agility. The main event is here, the Dragon Master vs. Sting. The Dragon Master is accompanied by Gary Hart and Buzz Sawyer. Sting starts off alone, but is eventually joined with the Andersons at ringside. Dragon Master surprisingly is strong and formidable enough for Sting in this match. Sting goes through a series of arm holds and locks on both sides of the body, inflicted by the Dragon Master. Surviving numerous attacks outside, due to Buzz Sawyer, Sting was able to fend off the J-Tex Corporation for the victory. This upsets the heck out of Buzz Sawyer. As the show closes, Jim Ross interviews the Andersons after the match. Until next time, thanks for watching.